And he know what I'm talking about, because when I said something about the pork chops the other day, I said, baby, I hope you don't get offended when I tell you this about these pork chops. But baby, when I tell you, boy, I can't tell y'all what I told him, because everything that I tell him personally is personal. Y'all know I don't put y'all in my relationship for real. I'm just telling you the story. It's just a story. But anyway, y'all, the shit was so fucking funny. He started laughing, but I was so serious, y'all. But he could tell that it came from the heart. Like, I don't really know how to express that I love nobody no more. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas kind of damaged me, because when I was doing everything, doing something for your fucking family, doing shit for you, accepting you at your damn worst, still trying to love you and try to help build you to be better, you know, taking on all the mental stress, hell, the house load, kids load, financial load, all the rest of that, and still allow y'all men to not do nothing and not give nothing, and still try to make me feel like it was a problem with me. Like, doing all that and still trying to love somebody through that, and then letting them know, and they still take it and just like wipe their ass with it. Like, that did something to me. So now it's just like, I'd rather show you better than I can tell you. Like, seriously, I think I tell him I love him more on here than I do like in person, unless he finna get ready to go to work or something. It's like a vice versa. But it's like a chalkboard thing for me. It's like, he tell me he love me, I tell him I love him. It's like, I ain't gonna never do no more than you do. You ain't gonna never do no more than I do, because it gotta be equal around here. Because I don't want you to ever feel like you doing or overextending yourself, and I'm not finna ever overextend myself for a man ever again in my life. So, you know, I like the balance. And with that being said, your girl Shells is finna go. Honey finna finish making his food. He don't eat till about 7 o'clock anyway, so I got a little bit of time. I hope y'all have a great Sunday. But for real, think about that when y'all start jumping in these relationships when it comes to these kids and stuff like that. And then y'all be leaving these people in charge of your doggone kids when you at work and stuff. You don't know what the hell happened to them. Just like you, Mr. Wyatt, when you said that girl hit my child on her his behind. No, he did not. And they got the doggone report that they said that my child was hitting his back. So get your story straight before you start lying in the court of law, okay? I'm just saying, it's written down on a report from somebody else that actually wrote it down. And they were just hearing the conversation. They wasn't there. I mean, they wasn't, asking no questions. They was just hearing the conversation, and it had to be reported. So don't be getting pissed off at my doggone kids because they was just talking. Hell, they was just doing what the hell they mama do all the time. Shit, y'all be getting mad at my kids just because I guess y'all don't like that we snitch on folks. Like, we ain't snitching. We just don't like to be abused. Because it's only so much that we can take. Because at this we done took too much. And that is, that we done took too much. Me and them kids, we done been through a lot. And it's mainly you that's done took us through the shit. So please, don't be letting nobody else abuse our damn kids when you already done did enough. Okay? And continuously do more. And the only reason why I say that is because it's a good thing that you're going to take them to see Santa Claus tomorrow and take pictures and all the rest of that old yada 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 stuff. But why in the world are you not giving the opportunity for your daughter to actually get psychiatric help for the situation that happened, or for anybody to talk to her if you really want to do something for your kids? Not taking pictures with fucking Santa Claus. Or why don't you have an actual conversation and sit down with your girlfriend and tell her that allowing her son to pull our child's pants down and touch them now have putting you in a bind to where you are being looked at like you're not responsible for being around your children as well as her and her children. And y'all are being looked at a little bit more because something is going on in that situation. Instead of y'all actually putting the spy cam on me, maybe you need to turn around and look at your own home and what's going on there, okay? And why people so frustrated, and why folks get so frustrated with kids. And y'all wonder why y'all end up seeing children missing, running away from home, being hurt, harmed, or endangered by somebody they know, somebody you done left them in charge with. Why y'all think don't nobody be around my fucking kids? Why y'all think I don't let my kids go no damn well? And I don't be giving a fuck how y'all feel. Those are my children. I'm responsible for them kids. Now, maybe if y'all actually did or had the mind frame that I had about my kids, maybe y'all would understand where I'm coming from. Now, as well, Mr. Freeman, you know how I felt about you watching my daughter? Even when I was at court with her daddy, didn't have nobody else to watch her. And I didn't have nobody else to depend on and rely on. I didn't even really know you. So this has been going back for ages. I ain't never had nobody. So for my family just to be trying to come to you like they been there, you if that was the case, then you wouldn't have been the person watching my motherfucking child when I had to go to court, okay? And you know I didn't have nobody. Matter of fact, hell, you heard me cry about trying to go to work, and I didn't have nobody to depend on. And her daddy stayed right down the street, and his mama stayed right down the other one. Now let's rewind it back to when I first started talking to you. Now come on now, let everything that these people done put in your ear. I hope it didn't erase all your memory. Hopefully you can go back and remember real details. Okay, what was I telling you when I first met you? All I want to do is work and take care of my kids, and this before I even had a child by you. When you watched my child when I had to go to court with her daddy, didn't I call you constantly and ask you what my child was doing? When we had our child and I let my child go anywhere, even if it was with my people, didn't I call them constantly, ask them what's going on with my child? That's not no shit you can fake. I'm not faking. Y'all over here trying to make it seem like I just all of a sudden, oh, she been fucking up and now all of a sudden she trying to put on to the world like she care. Don't even sit there and disrespect me like that at all. The care and the love that I have for my kids came way before y'all niggas. Well, the last ones. You know, that is you just kind of just slid on in barely. But that's what I'm saying. So going back to how it was, and remember who I was and who I am before you start letting somebody feed you some bullshit about what you need to be doing. Especially when it comes to these children. I would never do y'all like that. Period. Between us personally, I would never do y'all like that, no matter who I was messing with, and y'all know that. And that's every last one of y'all men, because I know that's the reason why y'all can't stand each other, because I always had y'all around each other. Yep, Eric, when I was talking to you and I had to drop the kids off, Dallas couldn't stand seeing you in that doggone passenger seat every fucking time, and you know that. But at the end of the day, that's respect, right? If I was with you and I'm not with him anymore, I was respectfully dropping off his kids without any problems. But I was with you, right? That was showing respect to you and him. Because just because I was with you, that don't mean that I was going to keep my kids away from him. And just because I'm dropping my kids off to him, that don't mean that I'm just finna leave you for a minute, just go drop my kids off to him and then, right. That's the reason. It's no problems because I let y'all know about each other anyway. Y'all couldn't even, it ain't no cross contamination around here at all. Everybody knew about everybody. So it ain't like y'all was going to have no beef. Like, I'm not with you, I'm with him. Okay? Clear understanding around here. Unlike other people, they don't do it that way. That's the reason why it be problems and folks be having little issues and feeling some type of way. But that's past tense. We ain't even talking about that, okay? That's all I'm saying. Anywho, um, shit, when it came to Mr. Hester and Mr. Freeman, shit, Mr. Freeman, didn't you clear that up? I mean, I did kind of tell you to go upstairs every time he was coming to my house because I feel like what he was coming to my house for was not about you and it was not about no relationship. That's how I felt about it. Maybe you didn't feel the same way until that day you came to the door and opened up the back door. Y'all had y'all little words. It was nothing physical, y'all. You know, my daughter's father just asked, was I here? Mr. Freeman said no. Even though I was standing right there. And he was blocking the door because, you know, he a little bit bigger than Mr. Hester. So he blocked the door. I ain't do nothing. I'm just like, you know, he'll call or whatever. But Mr. Hester, that's when you was off your rocker a little bit, baby. I ain't even gonna lie. You was off your rocker a little bit. You was acting a little iffy. So I ain't even trip about him doing what he did at that present moment because, you know, I couldn't trust you as far as I can see you for real. All right. Um, and shit, I ain't never had no problems going around Mr. Hester. Hell, every time he called, like I said, I came around him until this last situation, you know, and I feel like they got a lot to do with the female that he was with, mainly because I'm gonna scale it back a little bit. When you don't let somebody know that you not talking to them and you just start talking to somebody else, it's always gonna be insecurities and problems and all the rest of that old stuff. This person want to know, so how long was you talking to them when, so you were still talking to them while you were talking to me, then you lie. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm glad that's not my life, baby. I ain't got them issues, but I'm just saying that's probably why it was a problem on your end, not on mine. Because at the end of the day, shit, when you came and brought my child, only issue I had was if y'all gonna keep y'all location secret, please keep my location secret because you done let your mama, aunties, cousins, and every fucking body else that you know know my damn address and know where I stay at. So at the end of the day, that's not protecting me and my doggone home or me and my children, because this is where they're gonna have to come and lay their head if everybody that you know exactly where I stay at. But I don't know where nobody else stay at. That's not fair, okay? And for her just to be jumping at the doggone car just because you brought him up on my porch and you ain't even come in my house. And for her just to be standing there smoking that cigarette, like she didn't even have to get outside the car, ma'am. You could have just stayed that you doing too much. You're doing too much. I ain't even asked you to be pulling up in front of my house anyway. That you, we know about you. Everybody see you. Trust me. Matter of fact, you probably don't even want to be seen right now because the people that do see you, baby, they be talking about your ass like a mother. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there because today's Sunday, and God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave it alone because I ain't even petty like that no more. I ain't even petty like that. I'm gonna go over here and make this food for this man and enjoy my Sunday. I hope everybody else is enjoying yours. I'll be back to talk to y'all when I get a chance. Until then, make good choices now, please. Damn.